everybody out there, and welcome to another episode of Brian's Basement. My name's Brian, and this is my basement. It's episode 48. Happy March, everybody. We got a good episode tonight, if I do say so myself. We're doing another and the fourth and final solo set list practice. What's that mean? Well, trying to improve myself a little bit. You know, we can all improve ourselves a little bit, and specifically, I'm trying to get better at my solo show to make it less boring for people. It's hard. You guys know, y'all out there, y'all watch every week. You know how boring it is. It can get sometimes watching someone play music and sing into a mic. So I'm trying to just do little things, little tidbits here and there, little tips and tricks, if you will, to make it better. So I've put together a set list. I've done this every week. This is the last one. I kind of, just pulled some that we haven't played yet. And what I'll do is we'll act like we're at a real show. I'll go on stage. That's the stage right there. And we'll go on stage there, and I'll sing, and then we'll have an intermission. I'll drink a beer and see what's going on in chat. So and tonight, the end of the episode, after we're all done, we've got a very special announcement. So you want to stay tuned for that. Okay? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see who's out there. Say hi to your friends. Say hi to your internet friends out there. Oh, we got Jake, friend of the show Jake, checking in. Our Brian's Basement Buck millionaire. Just the really the number one fan out there, everybody. Yeah. Friend of the show Jake. So, well, with that, I got nothing else for you. So make sure you hang out with everyone in the chat, say hi, let them know what you're doing. And without further ado, I'm going to start my set, okay? All right. How's everybody doing tonight? So glad you all are here. Thank you for coming out to the show. I hope that you have your favorite food or beverage, and I hope you're having a good time. My name's Brian, and I'm going to play some songs that I wrote for you all tonight. I hope you like them. I like them, you know. I don't think it's cool to say that, but I do like the songs I write. This first song is a song that I wrote a long time ago when I was trying to figure out exactly what it is that I wanted, how I want to try to be. And I still am fighting for that ideal, I guess, in many ways. And when things get real shitty, like at work or whatever, I like to think about this song, important things. So this song is called Saddamsville. Well, you know someday we'll buy a house, just a place to call mine. And I'll fill it up with yard sale couches and things I find outside. And I'll settle down in a bad part of town where no one likes to go. I don't mind the wear of time on tired looking homes. All I need's a place to sleep where I can rest my bones. And I don't care for strip malls or clogged suburban roads. And I don't give a damn if my neighbor don't mow his lawn. He don't give a damn that I play my music on the porch. This old river town is the perfect place to hide from the expectations anchored to my life. To me, the American dream is flawed and filled with lies. Why is a house more valuable than the time that's spent I don't need a big flat screen to tell me what to buy. And why should a profit margin keep me up at night? Because I don't give a damn if my neighbor don't mow his lawn. He don't give a damn that I play my music on the porch of this old river town. It's the perfect place to hide from the expectations anchored to my life. Give a damn that I play my music on the porch of this old river town. Is the perfect place to hide from the expectations anchored to my life. So come on right in and sit right down. You know all are welcome here, and we'll talk about these lofty dreams over warm and stale light beer. You know, sorry for the chord flubs on that one. That one's always tricky. It's not even a hard song to play. I think it's just haunted because I ended up not living in Sedamsville. That's my theory, at least. But that's okay. I don't give a damn if my neighbors don't mow their lawn. They don't give a damn that I play my music and miss the chords. Yeah, I was putting together a set list, and I put together the ones that I haven't played in a while. Put on a set list in a while, and it's kind of a motley crew of songs, but some of these are the ones I like the most. I like the most to play, and some of them are the ones that are, although I like them, I don't like playing them. Particularly this one. I used to play this song at open mics after there was a school shooting, and it ended up I was playing it almost every week at the time. One of the only good things about COVID is that there's been far, far fewer school shootings. So this is one about that, and specifically the notion that the only way to stop shooting is to give teachers guns. This is called "I'll Cry." Roseburg, Oregon, 10 people have died. Seen it happen so much in my young life. And the politicians keep politicking. The ticking time bomb keeps on ticking. And the next event surprises us, and why? We turn away, close our eyes, cover these ears till it passes by, and I'll cry, all the tears the NRA can buy. And I'll cry, but these tears, oh, they won't stop this needless waste of life. once had a dog that always bit the mailman. So I bought a tiger to bite the dog that bit the mailman. And the mailman, he got mauled to death, but I had the solution, yeah. I bought a tiger to maul the tiger that mauled the mailman. And I turned away, closed my eyes, covered these ears, and passed on by, and I'll cry, all the tears the NRA can't buy. I'll cry. But these tears, they don't stop. There's needless waste of life. How long will it be till we stop pretending? How many lives is 10 too many? 'Cause we've seen this game before, and we know the final score. And I don't wanna play out this nightmare anymore. And I turn away, close my eyes, cover these ears till it passes by. And I'll cry, all the tears the NRA can't buy. And I'll cry, but these tears, oh, they'll stop this needless waste of life. All right, let's move on over here. So, I'm very nervous that the piano is going to give out. Last week, we hooked it all up. It wasn't sounding to come out of speakers, which is sometimes normal when you plug it directly in. But today, it's coming out of the speakers. So I don't know what that means. So here's a related song about that. This is a song about doing stupid things and pursuing stupid things longer than you should, because you want to preserve whatever stupidness you've amassed and hang on to it. This song's called Dig Down. There ain't no gold where you're headed. There ain't no silver nor. All that's down there is bedrock and gravel to the earthen core. Feel the toxic dust welling in your lungs. The cabin canary is so far gone. You dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down. No reason or purpose. Underground, 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 underground. But there's plenty of good up here on the surface. Slam your shovel and pickaxe and slowly chip away. Dig a space just big enough to crawl into and live another day. Your rations are growing low and your rations are growing slim. How much longer can you persist? dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down. No reason or purpose. Underground, 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 underground. But there's plenty of good up here on the surface. If you ever come back to the surface, you'll have nothing to show. You've been digging in this hellhole of a cave. Don't you know that you only need 6 feet to build a grave? Hey, dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down. No purpose. Underground, 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 underground. But there's plenty of good up here on the surface. Dig down, dig down, dig down, dig down. No reason or purpose. Underground, 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 underground. But there's plenty of good up here on the surface. Boy, you know, it's really hard to tighten and loosen and screw and unscrew things with your left hand, but it's facing towards you. It's very counterintuitive. Or your opposite hand. All you lefties out there, try it sometime. All right. Well, we are just having a time here tonight. I hope you all are having fun out there. I'm having fun up here. That's half the battle, right? Oh boy. There we go. The old amp's not sounding too good. That's another piece of junk that I have. But I'm actually very proud of how I fixed it. It was broken and I fixed it. Same with the piano, really. I was just joking. Sorry, piano. Yeah, this next song is called The Tree of Knowledge. If I had a small fortune, the first thing I would buy is a couple of 100,000 of these unsuspecting minds. And it really ain't that hard. No, it really ain't that bad. All I need's a couple of well-placed basic cable TV ads. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No, no, no. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No, 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 no. Well, I'll infiltrate the craniums and I'm cleverly disguised. And my Trojan horse is money and my soul and I'll pillage and destroy every thought that I find there, and I'll do it so damn stealthily that they won't even care. And you can't stop me, you can't stop me, you can't stop me. No, 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 you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No, 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 no. When God gave Adam dominion of all the birds and the fish and the creatures of the earth, all he kept was fruit on a tree, 'cause he knew how important ideas can be. Then God cast out Adam, and Adam cast out God, and now we've got the fruit, and we're going to let it rot. And you can't stop me. No, 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 no. I'll sow the seeds of apathy, and I'll raise a mighty crop, and I'll home grow some voters, and they'll take me to the top, and I'll castrate the schools, I'll distract the poor with ease, and all the minds that I have purchased, they will do this work for me, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 you can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh. Right. Wow. Hope you all are enjoying some of these songs tonight. If you do, well, you can check out all of my songs, pretty much all of them, ever recorded, on all streaming platforms. You can't hear that one on Spotify though, because they rejected the album art for it. So the gun song also not on Spotify because it's on the same EP with the rejected album art. So, but if you can't find it on your favorite streaming platform, you can always go to my YouTube channel or my website, where you can download them all for free, and archive.org to listen ad-free. So I think producer Kim's putting the website up, maybe? Oh, it says forum. Yeah, but anyway, you know, yeah, just take the forum off, she says. And you know where to go. And if you want to join the forum, that's a great thing to do as well. We have several new users on the forum this week. And we're really, and I posted something last week. And in addition to the surprise announcement tonight at the end of the show, I'll also have something posted on the forum later too. So if you want to join that, go do it. We're just hanging out on the World Wide Web. And if that's something you're into, check it out. Well, thank you everybody for listening to my spiel, and even more listening to the songs. I'm going to play one more for you right now, and then I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll have a beverage. Have a beverage together. See what's going on out there in the world. This is a song. This is a song about the concept of to build a better world, we have to not only have top-down change, the kind of change that you can fix with, elections and votings and things like that. But you also need to have this, what I call the bottom-up approach to change. And so this is something I thought about a lot, especially after reading this book called 9 Chains to the Moon. And in it, he basically talks about all the problems with these gigantic systems, which I think are necessary, but as long as they operate in conjunction with all of us. But But one of my biggest problems with this book is that it was written by a guy named Buckminster Fuller, who was I think he was like one of these like genius types guys, very, very eccentric. He was an architect and a thinker. But his whole book is focused on very elitist attitude toward this approach. That if people were just smarter, we'd be okay. And I don't think that's the case. I think that's a very lazy way of thinking. So this song is written essentially as a response to a letter by Buckminster Fuller. So this is called "Lay the Stone." That's not right. You wrote me a letter a long, long time ago. The central thesis of how to build a home. You veer off nicely to financial capitalist control. And how man is moved by fear and longing, but the fear-mongers took all the longer zone. And your sermons backed with facts and figures, and your prophecies were all made whole. So I will build my home. It's all absurd, you pointed out in depth. We rely on clumsy systems, we could do much more with less. You're waiting for a revolution when we all wake up and use our intellect. As if we all thought harder, we'd all just get along like that. And I choose to believe we're all afraid, longing to do our best. So I would do more with less. And in your life, you built yourself a home, but it was never perfect for you, and you lived in it alone. I don't want to be an architect or a philosopher buried up in dusty tomes. I want to be a bricklayer that my neighbor said, damn, he can lay a stone. And you later said you can't change minds, but only give them tools to change their own. So I will lay the stone, and I will build my home. Hey, thank you so much. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll have a beer with you all, and then I'll come back up for my second set. So thank you. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me in a imagination land where we imagine that we're on stage. I'm gonna pour myself a beer, but this week, if you were here last week, you saw the Open It fiasco. If you weren't here last week, you should skip to the intermission part, because that's really the best part of this show was the Open It fiasco. And I got my gold medal this week, so I'm gonna see what's going on in chat right after I pour these beers. So make sure you say, chat me something. Chat me on the internet, right? I'm online. There's no away message. You can direct connect and send me some picture files or a video, or just send me your screen name. You know, one of the terrible things about drinking homebrews all the time is that you can't pour the glass and then put it down and pour it again, because there's a little layer of yeast at the bottom of the bottle that's used to carbonate the beer. And so you gotta just keep pouring. So you use like a lot of extra glasses this way. But it's okay because I get to use my fun Union Solidarity, yes, cup from Julius Uline, president of the Pennsylvania AFL-CIO. I'm related to this guy somehow, so how about that? That gives me mad prop with my folk singing career, right? Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. We've got, I see some friendly faces. Oh, I see friend of the show, Kristen. She says, hi, internet friends. Friend of the show, Stefan, checking in. I talked to both of those people today and yesterday. Was that today? I can't remember, Stefan. Called Stefan on the phone. Had a nice chat. Oh, see, Jake. See, I got him. See, Jake says he's hooked till the end of the show announcement. We're going to make a big announcement. He's hooked. He's hooked. Alex says hi. Jake says hi back. This is what we're talking about. Alex really likes the verses of this song. It's probably the one right before the keyboard, because then he says keyboard cam. So thank you, Alex. Mom says I love the piano. Thanks, Mom. My mom plays the piano. My mom plays cool marches and ragtime on the piano. Really the coolest piano music you can play, in my opinion. So that got me all right. My dad's checking in. He says the Tree of Knowledge song is one of his favorites. Yes, that's a fun one to play. And but you know what? One of the things I wanted to work on is usually when I play that song, I get screamy. So I was really trying hard tonight not to be screamy, to try to keep it under control. I think I did okay. Yeah. So, why is the forum thing still up there, Kim?
I put it up there again.
Oh, you put it up there again. Oh, okay.
Jake said good way to plug in the forum in your show.
Oh, okay. Yes. See, Jake. See, it's funny, Jake. So, everybody knows me. I'm like very averse to promotion of any caliber. I only do it on here for practice because we're all friends here after 48 weeks of this. But it's funny because Jake always tries to get me to self-promote. But you know what, Jake? It worked. Like, I asked people to join the forum and they did. Imagine that, right? I should do that tell people to listen to my music too, maybe. Oh, yeah. So Alex says, this is in relation. He says, I too find Mitch's face pretty offensive. The cover that I referenced that's not on Spotify because it got rejected for album art is, you can find it on my website, but it's a bunch of, it's a bunch of multicolored Mitch McConnell faces that are formed up to form a big middle finger. It's real. I think it's funny, but I guess Spotify didn't think it was funny. So I don't know. I might try again. Well, and the other thing is I could have put alternate album art up, but I'm too principled for that sort of thing. Well, that's a delicious beer. Oh, let's talk about this now. I wanted to talk about this with everyone out there. This is not the big announcement. Kim, can you take that forum thing off there? It is starting to freak me out now. It's like it's pushing my boundaries here. One thing I want to talk about. What do we want to do next week for the show? So I want everybody. We've got some options. I'll give you some options. We could do the voting show again. We did that on back in November on election night. We did a voting show where I set up this goofy little web app, and everybody, you could vote for what the next song was going to be. There was basically two choices, and you could vote for what the next one was going to be. So we could do that. We could do one of the news shows, Brian's News Network shows. I got some good songs out of those, doing those all this past year. So we could do one of those. We could do a cover show. Haven't done one of those in a while. Relatedly, old-timey songs. We could do that again. That was pretty fun. We all had a good time with that. Yeah, I don't know. Or if there's any other songs. No one out there is clamoring for the bass songs episodes, and we already did one this season, so you're all off the hook on that one. But yeah, let me know if there's anything we want to do, and we can even call it the Viewer's Choice episode. Wow, look at that. Connecting with my audience. Union Solidarity, yes. And we're moving on to This is all I want to do is drink beer and play my ukulele. That's this one. They're both true. Both cups are very true. This is a classic. This is a classic Tom the Bomb suggestion. A very practical man, Tom Tracy is. He says, just keep recreating the album art with smaller Mitch faces until it gets approved. It could be like that scene in but in reverse. That scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off where he's staring at the painting. Oh no, it would be in the right order. You know, he's like staring at the painting and it gets zoomed in until there's like little dots on the page. It would be that. But at the end, there would just be Mitch McConnell faces. Do that. Jake says, are you going to be posting a poll on your forum? That's a great idea, Jake, because it does have that functionality. You can post polls. In fact, when I was setting up the user permissions, I believe I gave everyone on there the ability to create polls. So if you ever want to know something, you can just go on over to the forum and make a poll for it. What I posted there... What I posted there, I posted a musing. I posted a little diatribe, if you will. So you can go read that on there, and we'll have the special announcement. I'll say it on here, so you don't have to go to the forum. But we got that on there. Well, I'm trying to think what else. Some other things. Someone posted a picture of a goat with a bucket on its head. That was pretty hilarious. So, no. So that was a pretty good. She said, Kim says, "Was that my dad?" No, it wasn't. It was another friend of the forum. Not a friend of the show though, but we'll get there. Anyway, great. All the real fans. Yeah, that's right. See, that's what we need. We need more gatekeeping. All the real fans will know who it is. I mean, the album art is lame. It's not. I think it's funny, but it's an album full of extremely on-the-nose songs, and it has an extremely on-the-nose album art. So maybe I should do some alternative album art. I don't know. Now I'm wavering. Is this good content? You want to see me waver? Okay. Well, thank you everybody for saying hi. Tell me again. So I'm about to get up there and do my thing, but again, let me know what you want to see next week. If you don't say anything, well, then I'm just gonna do more bass. No, I won't do that to you guys. Okay, cool. Well, it's been good hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna jump back on stage, and I'll tell after the show. Jake, you hang on after the show because we'll have a big announcement. So, great. I'll give you guys a heads up. It's really not that big of an announcement, but you all knew that. You wanted it to be a big announcement, but you knew deep down in your heart it wasn't going to be. Poor Jake out there will be disappointed. Oh, I'm supposed to be separating fiction from reality here, so. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around at the show. My name's Brian Sauer. I got one more set for you all, and I'm going to play you some songs I wrote. And this first song I wrote, this is the only song I ever wrote without an instrument. And then I went home and figured out what chords I was actually singing. That's why it has weird chords I don't normally play. Coincidentally, it's also a song I always play first in sets because it makes my fingers tired. The song is called Rollin' Home. The rhythm of my feet is the rhythm of the beat. There's a words and a tune in my mind. I'm singing on this song all the whole day long. And I've been on the road for some time. Now my car is pretty fast, and Lord, it's built to last, and it gets me anywhere I need to go. and it's fueled on gasoline and old sweet memories from all those times from long, long ago. And I've been gone oh so long, I'm headed on that old highway. Baby said she missed me, she longed to hold and kiss me, so baby I am rolling home today. And the engine's running hot, and I'm giving her all she's got, and I'm running at a steady 92. And if the cops don't like what they see, oh, they can try and catch me, but there ain't no one gonna keep me away from you. Yeah, I've been gone oh so long, I'm headed on that old highway. Baby said she missed me, she longed to hold and kiss me, so baby I am rolling home today. Baby said she missed me, she longed to hold and kiss me, so baby I am rolling home today. Now I'm a rambler son, and a rambler I've become, and there ain't nothing that I would rather do, but I'd throw it all away and I'd come right home today, if coming home and coming back to you. Yeah, I've been gone oh so long, I'm headed on that old highway. Baby said she missed me, she longed to hold and kiss me, so baby I am rolling home today. Yes, baby I am rolling home today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's called Rolling Home. That was on my very first group of recordings. I don't know if that really means anything, because I just make them at my house, but maybe it does. And if it does, that was on my very first one. And this next one is on my second to last one. The last one I ever did pre-COVID times. And yeah, this is just this is a song on there that it has a really strange rhyme scheme. I don't know where that came from, but this is called Not a Transaction. I have walked for 1,000 miles. I have swam from shore to shore. Watched my cities burning down. Watched my brothers drown. And I'm knocking at the door. And the guardsman on the wall points a sniper to my chest. He says, "What have you ever done for me?" And although I try my best, I am weak and I am small, but I am not a transaction. Far, far away in a tall tall building, there's a young man in a suit, running down the halls, waving papers in the air. And he says, I have found the proof. Don't you see it's very plain? And the numbers just don't lie. You're a burden to the state, a smudged number on the bottom line. And I try my best to explain that I am not a transaction. All right, thank you. All right. I'm going to play a song now. Whoa, hello. I'm going to play a song now that I didn't write. This is a song written by a friend of mine. But I really like it. So I'm going to play it. This is a song written by Alex out there. This is called We're All Better on the Aggregate. We're all better on aggregate, but we're all lost at the bar. Hollow feeling in your chest, like you faked it to get this far. Weather vane flapping in the breeze, but I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Life's got me still standing in a race I didn't begin. I'm not alone in that. Toast to the world that's come due. I sit and question and muddle and regret, buddy, that's just what I do. I think that's just what I do. It didn't turn out how you wanted it. Got busy while you planned. High school photos in your folks' living room. Is this really what I am? The career makes the man, but it's all in passive voice. I did what was in front of me, never thought I had a choice. I'm not alone in that. Toast to the world that's come due. I sit and question and muddle and regret, buddy, that's just what I do. Yeah, that's all we can do. Order one more pitcher. Toast to the world that's come due. I sit and question and muddle and regret, buddy, that's just what I do. I think that's all Thank you. Oh man, we have to. I'm gonna do it. My right hand this time. Nah. This poor old mic. Friend of the show, Stefan, gave me a good mic stand, but because that's that one over there. But I'm an insane person, so I have to preserve it. I have to make sure it'll be okay. So I gotta use the shitty one. The trials and tribulations of being an insane person. There was a very, very heavy sigh off mic by Kim. Uh-oh. Come on, tuner. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. We were talking earlier in the previous set of songs that are hard to play. I think this is the hardest song to play for me personally. This song's called Morgan Road. Two men are sitting at the bar with the solution to the economy, the tech industry, and war. Through slurred speech they solve the great mysteries of life, then stagger out the door after getting it all right. And the first man, he fumbles for his keys. The second man protests, says, please, oh, won't you please, don't do this to yourself. So he goes in for the tackle to bring the first man down. But the first man escapes, drives to the end of town. The alcohol blurs his soggy eyes, and the rationalizations blur his soggy mind. Well, he's so damn smart, and he's fine every time. Don't you know the dummies only cross the yellow line? He pulls in the driveway, puts his head on the wheel, and he weeps. 'Cause his actions don't line up with anything that he believes. So he lies awake in bed, bleary-eyed, reeking of beer. Thinks about someone he hasn't thought about in years. And if he could go back in time, the first place he would go is middle school. Find his lab partner by his side, and he'd whisper in her ear, darling, you won't see your 23rd year. No, 'cause it all goes down, it all goes down. Yes, it all goes down on Morgan Road. And he tosses and he turns, and he thinks about how it is not what she deserved. 8 a.m. in the morning, just headed off to the grind. Head-on collision with a kid who was drunk out of his mind. And he's certain that morning, he's certain that the kid's friends tried to stop the kid from driving, and he's certain that the kid replied, well, I'm so damn smart, and I'm fine every time. Don't you know that dummies are the only ones that cross the yellow line? And if he could go back in time, the second place he would go would be high school. Find her cheering on on the sideline, and he'd tell her about the wonderful things, he'd tell her about the horrible things, he'd tell her about everything that she would never see, 'cause it all goes down, it all goes down, yes, it all goes down on Morgan Road. So he apologizes how the other night ended, and what a shitty thing to do to a friend. So he gets himself a beer, and he thinks about the girl, and he is a little less fucked up in a fucked up world. And he has himself a beer, and the first man orders a car. Invites the second man in, and even though it isn't that far, well, the second man refuses, and isn't that the tragedy? Every single person needs a personal epiphany. And if he could go back in time, the third place he would go would be earlier than that very night. And he'd rage about the selfishness, and he'd rage about the arrogance, and he'd scream in the faces of everyone there, oh, you're not that special, you ain't that smart, and you're not God, you can't even play the part, and there is no upside, and the only seats you sow are memorial flowers on Morgan Road, 'cause it all goes down some way or another, it always goes down, yes, it all goes down, it all goes down, it all fucking goes down on Morgan Road. All right. Well, you know, one of the things that interests me, fascinates me a lot, when I was doing my internet show and interviewing people, which we're not doing now. We're not doing an internet show. This is a show in a venue. We're all here together. But when I was doing that sort of thing, one of the things I like to ask the guests a lot was about the concept of happy songs, or positive songs, really. And this baffled me because they're hard songs to write, and I've had no real interest in them, obviously. But I was thinking about this week, and when putting together this set list, and the contrast between the previous song and this one, and I mean, pretty much anything in contrast to that one. But the point is that what I realized is that this song is borderline a happy song. This is a positive song. This is about not letting things go, or letting things decay. It's about building things up that are inherently there and within you. And this is the song that I play every single show. I was told a long time ago that you need to play this song every show. And if you play this song every show, this is the song that you build your identity around. And for the most part, that's true. I've done that, and I'm very, very proud of that. And if there was any song to pick, this was the one, because since writing it, there has been no song even close to it in terms of, I think, being an overall positive thing and kind of a weird package. And that's what we all strive for, right? So I'm going to play one more song tonight. Thank you for listening thus far. This song is dedicated to the creative souls in all people. It's called The House on Edgar Street. Yes, I am the house on Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me, but there are plenty of ghosts around, and my halls whisper about the time when Main Street wasn't a highway, and since I'm not in over the ride. I said idle on my empty street, I'll never be a trendy brewery. I was built after the war to end all wars, but I was young and I was indifferent. Since then I've seen so many more that I've learned to be a skeptic. And the slumlord, he don't care about me any more than eviction victims that bore my room so frequently. I'm a manifest of long gone pride, an empty shell with nothing left inside. Amazing ways, amazing ways. How have I become such a because I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. Are still level, my foundation is strong, but it doesn't seem to matter, 'cause when you've been empty for this long, it gets so hard to fill the void. And I wonder why it has to be this life for me and my brothers. And I wonder why society builds more and more just to waste, builds more and more till they share my fate. Amazing waste, amazing waste. How have I become such a place? Oh, because I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. On Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me, but them ghosts still hang around. All right, thank you so much for coming out to the show tonight. I'm gonna come around and say hi to everybody. Unless you don't want to say hi to me, then you can just run away. But I'm going to have a beer with you all. And so thank you so much for coming out. Check out all the stuff on the streaming stuff, whatever. And drive safe getting home. Okay, bye. I've inhaled a copious amount of unknown substances inside of my harmonicas tonight. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat, and then we're gonna make the big announcement. Okay. Oh boy, what do we got? We got BNN next week. Kim's voting for the Brian's News Network. Jake says Brian's News. Oh, Kim says Brian's News Network only piano songs. Wow, that is an intense ask. Let's do it. Let's try to do it. We'll see. Tim's the only one that voted, so that's great. All right. Oh yeah, friend cover. Oh yeah, that's Alex says what's the press? Great. Cool. Stefan says nothing sucks more than having a mic stand break at a gig. I always carry a roll of duct tape in my bag though. Always a roll of duct tape and always a multi-tool. Not the open it because it's not as useful as you might think. But great. So Alex says I don't think of the song as happy. I think it's defiant or resilient. Yeah, I don't want to. I shouldn't say happy, but positive maybe. That's more the vibe. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for that comment. Okay, announcement time. All right, and I'm gonna post this on the forum. I'm gonna say exactly probably what I'm gonna post. So if you don't really have to see it twice, but if you want to comment on it, well, you can comment in the comment section. I don't know, whatever. Just go to the forum if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Anyway, big announcement. We are doing a show, a real life show in the real world. It's outdoors. It's going to be socially distant, and it's going to be mask required. But we're getting the band together for the first time since July. Was that July or August? I think last year, and and then it was even longer before that. So we're going to do this. I will be wearing a mask the entire time while I sing. I've done it before. It's not that freaking hard. Everyone can cope. But yeah, we're gonna do this because it's gonna be St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, I think it's Wednesday, March 17th, and we're gonna start at 8. So it's gonna be in the PM on a Wednesday, and it's gonna be outdoor, all the good stuff. And we're doing this because they asked us to come, our friends at Darkness Brewing, and throughout this entire pandemic, they have been completely and totally on board with keeping everybody safe. More than any place I think I've seen. They've followed every regulation to the T, gone up and above, and are trying to do the right thing. And I've been to a lot of places, including other small breweries that did not want to do the right thing. They chose the hard path. They did the hard thing. And back in July, we did this same kind of setup for their anniversary party for the same reasons. And it was great. You got Ron out there going around, telling people to put their mask on, stay apart, and they just did a really good job with it. So I know I have confidence it can be safely done. I think I want to support them because they've gone through this whole deal and have tried really hard. And I hope that me being up there singing with a mask on maybe will hopefully reinforce that we still need to continue to do that for a little bit longer. And if we all do it for a little longer, we'll be in a much better shape. So that's the big announcement. Wednesday, March 17th at 8 o'clock down at Darkness Brewing. We're going to be playing a show. And you know what? Because I know there's a lot of people on here from out of town and stuff. Let's try to live stream it. What do you think about that? Maybe we'll bring down the old camera and the computer, and we'll see about live streaming it for you all. So for all of you out of town, thank you for watching, and I don't want you to miss out on this. So we'll have a special. We'll probably still do Brian's Basement on Tuesday, but then we'll have a Wednesday, or maybe that week we'll just do Wednesday. I'll keep you posted. We'll think order, but we'll try to live stream it for you. So yeah. So what do you guys all think about that? Tom says, can you make a random song generator and do a randomly generated set? This is a fascinating proposition. I am certain that someone has. I can't. I don't have the skills to do that, to make it in any way coherent. But I'm certain that somebody has out there, complete with lyrics too. I will look into that. That's a really interesting idea. Maybe what I'd probably do is get a random song and then tweak it as an exercise. So thank you for that. Great. Oh, is it really the 1 year anniversary of Brian's Basement? Did we start this on the 17th of 20? That's crazy. That is wild. Will that be the 52nd episode?
You have the weeks off in between seasons, so those aren't weeks.
The 17th is on an off week? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. We're having a conversation and only one of us has a mic. Is this good content? You're good.
It'll be like.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so it'll be like the fit. Good. Yeah, I think that is in 2 weeks. Great. Alex says, can I get Man on the Mood delivered? It is the best beer. I wish I could, and because I know that that is the best beer in the world. And Jake is a huge Milk Stout fan. I wish I could send it to everybody. We'll see. Maybe they got some bottles we can send in the mail, you guys. Cool. Well, yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to post it on the forum. On the forum, we've got, I know I keep talking about this, and I know there's people out there like, what the hell is a forum and why is he talking about it? Not important. Don't worry about it. I'll post that along with my big discussion of why I think it's safe to do so and why I think we should do so. And I think we can hopefully do a little good. It's called rationalizing. And I'm going to post that. And we're starting a community calendar on the forum. And obviously not a lot of events right now. But I'm gonna demonstrate how you put things on the calendar so that if there are outdoorsy events or later down the road, if we get past this thing, we'll have community calendars. So that's another announcement on the forum. Okay, I'm done talking about the forum. This has been Brian's Forum Hour in Brian's Base. No, thanks everybody for tuning in, and for all of these, actually, for all 4 of these, it's been really helpful to me to do it like this. And everybody out there, some people have said nice things about it. If you thought it sucked, thank you for being quiet about it. And I appreciate everybody watching. And I feel like I'm learning a lot. Obviously getting shaken off the rust with the piano and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in this past weeks. We'll do Brian's News Network next week. We'll try that. Kim says on piano. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, and as always, thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. Do something nice for somebody, and do something fun for yourself. And when you do, come back next week and tell me about it here on Brian's Basement. Thanks, everybody. Bye.